to another episode of Devil's Den Radio. I'm your host, DevilJon. As usual, I have my hippie friends. Hello, Hippie Soul.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
And Hippie Mike.
I'm here too.
Motherfucker. See? He's back.
Just jumping in.
He's just back. He's like, ah. He's like, hey, it's too cold for the flip-flops, but he's back.
It is fucking cold. I hate the cold.
Me also. Not happy about it being winter and all.
Yeah. But it happens, right?
It does.
But think about it like this, and the positives that I think about is we get yes, we get cold, right? Yes, we get blizzards.
Real quick.
But we don't get like typhoons.
True.
No.
We don't really get earthquake.
We get little ones that you just laugh at.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, we don't like, when the hurricanes come up the coast, you know what I mean? We're getting heavy rains. I think that's... Why don't you? See, I got derailed by my own plugs. That's awesome. And that makes you think, hey, you should go into the link's description, wherever you're listening to the show, either Spotify, iTunes, Podbean even. You should then comment on the show. Every time,
check your links.
And check the links and leave a comment. When you hear that now, leave a comment. Leave a comment somewhere. I don't even care if you just fucking type in coupon.
Type in your mom.
Give us a review on iTunes. Let's beat the algorithms, man. Let's have fun. Because I know you're listening, but you just aren't engaging.
Please interact with us.
Which, speaking of engaging, we have to reach out to Becca and get this America box together.
Yes, we do.
So, pork rolls in it.
Pork roll, definitely.
Tasty cakes.
Tasty cakes in it. Do we do no, we don't go as far as
Do we
doing
do Peeps? Because it is
Oh,
a local
shit.
thing, just born candies like Mike and Ike's, Peeps, because that's like
Peeps,
right
bro.
from here.
I love Mike and Ike's.
Me
I
too.
They're
love
probably
Mike
my
and Ike's
favorite.
too.
We gotta put some of those in there for
Alright,
sure.
So
See, I got some ideas.
So all right, get the list going.
Best of the
America.
region
Oh,
of
the region?
America. Best of America.
So if you're listening into the live audience, we're gonna let you chime in as well. So if you're hearing randomness throughout this episode because you're listening back to the recording, you could have been in the live experience on Podbean. All right, Podbean is where you get to be a part of the show, not just listen to the show, because everybody can listen to the show. Few people get to interact with the show and get the live experience like that. Oh yeah. And you could be like, yo, what the fuck?
I was just moving the mic.
We
Still
can tell.
works.
Hadn't noticed.
We can tell. It's like all up in the ear pussy.
Sorry.
It's like, wow, isn't it
I had
weird
to
how
I was like-
sensitive it gets?
I know. But it's a good thing. I was
Yeah.
having to lean to the side to be able to hit the mic.
Hit the mic.
Hit the mic.
But patreon.com/devilsdenradio is where you can take stock in the show. VeganJosh, Shane, the leader of the tribe of the den, and Mary, the first lady, Patreon. So, that coupon also is a reminder to go to patreon.com/devilsdenradio or devilsdenradio.com and just check the links.
Check those links.
Check the links.
Check the links. But anyhow, Somebody's going to be hitting the links a lot. That's kind of, well, I guess digital links.
Oh. Well, yeah, next week.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah, well.
I've never done that experience.
We've been checking it out online. We thought about doing it in Vegas, but
I've done it. It's pretty cool, but they give you... I like my driver.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the drivers the stock drivers that they have there.
They're oversized, right?
Well, the shaft has too much torque. My shaft doesn't have as much torque. I know. I didn't want to say it because I knew how it would sound.
I'm sorry. I know.
My shaft has a lot of torque. Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Wait, it does or it does not? The club face doesn't move very much when I hit it really hard.
Okay.
So it stays straight. Steel shafts, irons, are very, very true. they don't have very much. They don't really give very much. Graphite shafts give a little bit. And some lesser quality shafts give a little bit. So if you hit it too hard, even if you hit it square in the face with a good, I don't know,
it's going to draw.
Yeah, it's going to fade away, yeah. So.
It's not your preferred.
I've done it once before, and that's what I noticed. I'm like, I know I'm hitting it solid. I'm hitting it the way it should be hit. It's just...
You're not allowed to take your own stuff.
Nope.
You're not? No, I wasn't
I'm
sure.
just kidding.
I don't know.
You might be able to.
You
have to check the rules.
I would check online and see if you can.
Because I did at the Top Golf Suite.
I just figured that'd be a little pretentious walking into the Top Golf with your own golf clubs.
I did at one of their digital bay things.
Oh, okay.
But I never went to like one of the...
It's cool because they have...
Outdoor...
at a driving range...
Bays.
You actually get points for getting close to the pins that they have out there. It's just like being at a driving range, but you can get points.
Yeah. Those balls are expensive.
Yeah.
Very expensive balls, man.
But they have a bar, which is cool, restaurant and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you need to check the links and go to patreon.com/devilsdareradio because he needs all the money he can get at Top Golf for balls.
No, company dime. That's the best part. Mm-hmm. Company sponsor.
Yeah, but once you start hitting like that, you're like, I want to do it again.
Yeah, kinda. It was fun.
Kinda. Keep forgetting about all these like fucking other things that I got over here in the den, and I'm like, oh fuck, are you serious? I'm like, yo.
That's where.
Oh, you found your battery
found my
charger.
battery charger. Because it's Christmas time, and it's like, hey, don't I have like the rechargeable thing to put the fucking thing for the tree so that we can just turn that on? And it's like, I do, but where is it? It's like, fuck.
Question mark. And it's been sitting here all along.
It's been here. See, that's like a husband and wife moment where the wife won, and I just admitted to it, and she got it recorded forever. She's gonna play that shit over, and she's like, "Yo, go back."
Why?
I was right.
It's not the last time you're gonna admit that you're wrong. You're married now. It's just the easiest way to get out of an argument. Just take the hit and move on.
Yeah, because I'm always wrong.
Yes. In the presence of your wife, yes, you are.
Oh, boy.
See?
We just learned to adapt.
Yeah, adapt and survive. If not, we lose half.
Yeah. Adapt or lose half.
Adapt
Yeah.
or lose half.
The
Guys
marriage
are
bumper
awful.
sticker.
Adapt or lose half. And it's like, what the fuck? Some bitter dude sitting in there. He's like, I know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah.
Don't even tell me we have no fuego.
No fuego.
We had like 15 of them up here before.
So many fuegos. There's a fuego.
See?
It's funny.
Like, bunch of stoners with no lighter. It's never a good situation.
Got freaking
Everybody's a digital stoner now.
I know.
Everybody's like on the carts.
I know.
And
I like my analog weed.
Take my analog weed. No, I
everybody's
want
like
my
everybody's
dabs.
digital weed. I like dabs, but it's like kind of like the crackhead of weed.
It is. That's what we look like. But it's okay.
It's like, hey, let me just freebase this cannabis.
Yeah, next thing you're gonna be fucking injecting it, mainlining cannabis.
Somebody's gonna figure it out.
Yep.
But a classic J, when it's done the right way,
Nothing beats it.
yeah, nothing really kind of beats that.
And the stats are well known that as far as wasting the weed, joints are the worst. You waste more. Like, I think you only get about 27% of the weed, like 30% maybe of the weed, and the rest just kind of like burns away. Bowls, you have more control because you're lighting it over and over. Obviously, then you got your concentrates, which you don't lose anything.
Yeah. But the flavor is what I'm after usually. And you got a jar there for that, Ash. But the blunt when I first started rolling was always like the go-to, because like the Dutch Master, you know what I mean? The Dutch Master was like,
You had that outer leaf, you could like roll it back up.
Yep,
perfectly.
correct. You know what I mean?
It was
So
a
if
durable blunt.
So if your roll on the blunt paper wasn't that great, you could make up with the leaf.
And then you get the nicotine while you're smoking it too.
But the problem was this. Most people never knew how to cut the leaf in half.
That weed is delicious.
Right? Isn't it tasty? That's what we were saying about it last week
That's
as well.
Cookie's laughing gas.
If you want a full review on it, listen back to last week.
Sorry to interrupt. It was just
It's all good.
Woo.
No, the effects of it are really nice too.
I got a flavor that was very clear and apparent. You know what I mean? Like there was no.
Well, that's because there's also the raw black papers.
Oh, maybe that is what it is.
And it's the noodle, man. The noodle, bro. It's a fucking perfect fucking dude. The noodle.
Oh.
It's the noodle.
Your noodle.
Check the fucking links. Alright? In the noodle. It's all about the fucking noodle.
It's all about the noodle, baby.
Because it gets down to the tasties. You know what I mean?
You don't get all the shit in your mouth, and it's nice and clean.
Hell yeah, man. Nudies.
Cheap solution.
Nudie joints.
Nudie J's.
Nudie J's.
Big fat doinks in Amish country. Smoking doinks. But, dabs and shit, though, when I first, came across dabs, was, it came to me as, being explained as earwax. I was like, earwax? I was like, what the fuck is that?
You could just say
But
wax.
but then when they fucking, pulled it out, with the parchment paper, I was like, oh. That kind of looks like earwax.
In the appearance.
That looks gross.
Looks gross. Smells great when, obviously made
And fucks
correctly
you
and
And
fucks
then,
you up.
and then when we hit the pen, I was like, wow,
Blast off.
that's cool. I like that. But then I was smoking a joint. And so it was like, so how really stupefied was I? But,
The first time I had dabs, I got stupid sick high because
But I
my
knew-
tolerance wasn't
But
there.
I knew about it before because of, running circles with hippies. And it was honey oil. It's just hash oil, so, but what I knew it before was this honey nectar or whatever they called it. And I was like, what? Honey nectar? What the fuck is that? And then the dude told me the price on that, and I was like, well, fuck you. So the refined hash oils, now, have kind of like, I guess, taken the forefront, over the plant that it's, being extracted from.
Flour still seems to dominate a lot of dispensary sales, though.
Yes, I love weed that makes me sneeze.
Antihistamine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yep, that's a good one.
All right.
I was gonna say, damn, yeah, thank you for and you pulled away really well.
Mm-hmm.
Sneeze ninja.
Damn, man, like you're like a fucking sneeze ninja, man, for real. Fucking movement right
it's
there.
It's a good strain, though. It's really, really nice.
Obviously, it's relaxing because everybody just like got fucking chilled the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
I am enjoying everything about it. It tastes great. It's smooth, and I'm really sinking into it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
It's a really good strain. Highly recommend.
Who would have fucking thought that Pennsylvania, gets designer fucking weed? In my fucking lifetime, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tyson, Cookies, Gage, and now Wiz Khalifa.
Yep. So Khalifa Kush.
Welcome,
Yep.
Wiz, back to where you belong. Bringing
Back
it to PA.
bro.
I can't wait. I've been waiting for this day. And it'll be very soon, December 12th.
There's probably no coupons, though, for Wiz Khalifa's
No,
weed.
I will be definitely at True Leave on December 12th, so that way we can taste it here first, live, together.
But,
I have to see what day of the week the 12th is.
But also, we'll be getting ready for a bunch of fucking events and shit, man. Like, it's the holiday rush of shit. You know what I mean? Which... I've always been bah humbug. You know what I mean? To be honest, like, because I thought the holiday, like, because I always read into shit, and then when like I figured out like what and you all can hate me, but this is what I believe. So if you guys don't believe it or whatever, that's fine. But but pagans, man, it's the winter solstice. It's like, that's what it comes down to. And there's a lot of similarities in, deities and all that good stuff. But, like, the idea of Christmas, has also thwarted even what people have said the meaning of it is.
It's like there's two stories going on. There's the Santa Claus story, and then there's the Jesus story.
And which one is it? And are you showering the gift of, like, but then, like, what?
And parents always, like, try to tell their kids both.
Yeah. As if
and
they're
it's
one.
like, what?
But they're two separate things.
Exactly.
With two separate, I don't know what you want to call it.
Dialogues or plot lines?
Beliefs.
Entirely different.
Like,
one includes
it's not
magic.
the best word for it, but they're just like
narratives.
Yeah,
I guess.
Well, look at like
narratives.
Like, Santa Claus involves a whole hell of a lot of magic, which would be contradictory to the teachings in the Bible.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's
I know
what
that's
I'm saying.
where your
They're
brain
pointed
was.
in different directions.
Yeah, they're contrary to one another. The stories
Yes.
can't even run parallel.
Well, yeah, what's the right ideologies?
Totally different
ideologies.
There it is,
There
hippie.
All
There
right.
it is.
Just,
Yeah.
thanks
We got
thanks
there.
for getting me through
I
that.
filled in the gaps. I can speak for a friend.
Okay.
We got it.
But
I think we nailed it, though. That's the Christmas culture.
But it puts so many people into like debt.
I know. I wasted
Because
so much money
people
over
go
the last few
over
months.
the top, man.
Where it's like, yes, and then people are like, well, I want this and I want that, and I'm like, everybody wants things, like, you know what I mean, like the needs of life, you know what I mean,
need to come first.
Yeah.
And now needs are going to now
And it's tough these
suffice.
days. It's tougher these days than it was
Needs-
when our generation was growing up. Listen how old I sound, but it's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, and then not only that, it's like
expensive.
Dog, we used to be able to go in with $1 and get 2 candy bars.
Yo, they had dollar stores.
Legitimate ones.
Yeah.
Not $1.25.
Yeah. Now it's even more.
But the dollar store, I remember the one in the mall was like the best one.
Yep.
It was all toys and some cool household stuff, you know.
Yeah, you could get decent stuff too.
I used to get like snacks and shit, like the snack bags and shit like that, because like you can get like fucking like, and then go to the movies, and then you get like candy and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was like good size bags of candy.
Fuck yeah.
See, that was
The
A
good
different
old
time.
days.
And then when I would get older, I would be a delinquent, going to the diner and smoking cigarettes
Being a little
and eating
shithead.
disco fries.
I think it's part of growing up. You got to go through that phase, and you're just being a shithead, you know.
That's Dominic right now. He's
Yeah.
being a shithead.
Just as long as it stays
Well,
within the lines,
Yeah.
you know. There's a certain amount that, like, you know, yeah, you don't want to just let it go, but in your head, you're like, I get it. Let him get it out. He needs to get it out. But keep it between the lines, is what I say, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parameters to
Yeah.
things. But yeah.
There are lines always to things, and people in general. I've come to find are habitual line crossers.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like, I thought when we were adults, it would be more like people understood these things.
No,
No.
it's
But
just habitual
oh
line
my
crossing
God, it's nuts.
nonstop.
I have to
To the point that
constantly remind
you
myself.
don't even have insurance for this type of like haphazard movement. You know, there's not even an insurance bracket for this.
Dude,
They're like,
dude. Last week I wasn't here because I was in insurance school. I've heard enough insurance talk for.
He's like,
a little
shut
while.
up about that.
But that's
Shut the fuck
that is,
up,
you know,
but,
it's funny
yeah.
that is exactly the kind of stuff you're talking about. What is the likelihood of a risk happening, and how to actually quantify, put a number and a dollar to a hypothetical situation, especially, you know, colleges. You know, college kids are fucking stupid. What about if they travel abroad? They're even more stupid. You know, like, it's kind of, and then,
welcome to Cat.
oh my God, it was nuts. It was cool. But anyway,
Yeah,
yes,
it's
I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And I scared off our one listener. Sorry.
The one live.
He's like,
listener.
nope.
No, I'm not listening to insurance talk. I'm out.
But no,
No,
I
just
just
kidding.
made the
It was a good
the correlation.
It was a good way to correlate it because it is essentially the same thing. Like, what level of stupid are we playing with right now?
Yeah. But we have to decide to take on that risk. It's like you walk into a room with your kid in your hand. All right? You're going to put you subconsciously probably look around.
Scan the room
To decide whether it's safe to put your kid down. And if we as the insurer, we're deciding whether or not to put our kid down. So we're looking, okay, what's the likelihood that kid is going to lick that light socket? You know what I mean? And like, if he licks that light socket, you know, how bad is it going to be?
What's the worst?
What's the worst that
possible
can
thing
happen?
that can happen here?
Do they have like furniture, hard edged furniture that's eye level or like kid level? You know, that kind of stuff. And, you know, sometimes you can walk into a room and you're like, I think I'm just going to hold my kid for a second, you know? And that's when we'd be like, we're not going to insure you, you know? But our business is insuring people and taking on these risks. So whether we have to say yes to these, but only if it's a reasonable risk. So anyway, I'm talking way too much about.
Yeah, it was just a correlation.
I'm
because
sorry,
I
I
was
just went off.
Because
Oh,
I was
good.
just like, they don't make.
It's actually pretty interesting, though.
They don't make haphazard, you know, navigation insurance. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're just a haphazard person.
No,
In your
but in certain
navigation.
coverages, they do account for things like that. Like for a travel policy, if you have a plan, and here I go back into it, but let's say your Uber breaks down and you have to hitchhike somewhere and you get killed.
Oh, God.
You know what I
Check
mean?
the
Like
links.
that's called like an extraordinary something like that. Like
That's fucking terrible.
that's all considered. It's weird.
Yeah, that is kind
All
of
right, can we change
crazy
the
to
topic
think
now?
about.
Stop making me talk about insurance.
Never mention the I word again.
Look what you did.
I have
Look
not.
what you did.
I have not asked you anything further about it, and let the record show. Like when you listen back, you're like, "Damn,
I know.
he's fucking right."
Yep,
You just went in sales pitch mode.
I did.
You just went in autopilot, bro.
Stop me, please.
Don't ever mention
Like
the
you're just
I word.
you're just gonna shake, and then like it's gonna be like that old school scene. It's like, what just happened?
What just happened?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it was brilliant. You just
Anyway,
it was like the Catalina wine mixer level.
oh, boats and hose all day.
See, brought you back.
Thank you. Boats and hose.
Boats and Hose
Boats
does it
and
every
Hose.
time.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Prestige worldwide. Yep.
And then Thanksgiving. What did you guys do?
Did the split between the mothers.
Okay.
Yep. It went well.
With the kids?
Mm-hmm. We
Okay.
had the kids, so we went from my mom's to his mom's. Ate a
Nice.
lot of food and had a good time.
Yeah, man. It was a good time said. It's pretty decent.
Nice.
A lot of kitchen up.
Yeah. But
This beat's pretty good.
it is. How was your Thanksgiving, though? What'd you guys end up getting into?
We just went to my parents and hung out with my, the nieces and nephews. Good times. Typical stuff.
That's good.
The title of our live stream is called Click Here. So, like... so...
That's
Yeah.
smart.
So that's why
Yeah,
you
right?
keep getting random
Yeah,
people
so
in here
just
because they're
be
like, click.
Click here.
Okay, click.
That was clever, man. You should just title every episode "Click Here"
Click here.
and then
Or
change it after.
do it, don't
Yeah.
click here, and then you'll really get people
Yeah,
clicking.
whatever you do, under
Don't
no
click here.
circumstances ever in your entire life, click here.
Don't click here.
And then it'll be like, okay, click.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I have to click that.
It's like...
Don't click, click.
Blah, blah, blah.
Don't click, must click.
Do click.
Because that's like human nature. Oh,
Yeah.
it's telling me not to. I
Yeah.
need
That
to.
means I should.
I
That means
need
I'm
to.
going to.
I gotta check this out.
Now.
What is going on in there? I need to know.
But... yeah. Sometimes people can suck, man. But luckily, there's some good peeps out there. Speaking of good peeps, what's going on with the jams, man?
I've been playing quite a bit. Got playing a show next week. Our drummer can't make it, so I'm going to be playing a hybrid percussion drum kit type thing.
Ooh.
Gonna do John
Very
Stamos
cool.
style?
You know what the cajon is, the box that dudes sit on and
Correct.
slap it. Well, I have a way to cable kick pedal for it, so I can use it as a bass drum, and I'll
Cool.
use a couple hand drums, and I'm trying to figure out what else I should do.
That sounds pretty fun.
Yeah,
Spoons.
yeah, but
Spoons.
I have to be able
Needs
to play
more
it with one
spoons.
hand. I have to be able to play it with one hand. And you kind of need to bounce the spoon off of something, two things. You know what I mean? Your leg and something else. Usually your other hand. You know?
Spoons, though.
I know. That's how it's going to be the most practical. I'm looking for, when I think about percussion instruments, I'm always trying to, it has to be a one-handed instrument for the
That
most
you
part.
can still
Yeah.
smack a drum or something with the other one.
But when I bust
Keep
out the
it
triangle,
going.
that naturally is going to take up two hands. I have a one-handed triangle
I was
thing.
gonna say, don't you have a thing you can hang it off of?
Oh
like
no,
one of
you
the
have
drip
to.
bass
You need
thing?
the other hand to mute it because you're not just going.
Because it'll just keep ringing out. Yeah.
You can do so much more. you know.
I don't know. Dom plays triangle. He can come play some funky triangle for you now. I'm just kidding.
On our new album, there's a song I'm doing that we have that pretty much features the triangle.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. We were listening back to it. We laid down the song. We were listening back to it, and we did like maybe one or two overdubs if something really stood out. But anyway, so we're listening back, and I'm like, sorry guys, I gotta put one thing down. Something just came to me, and I put it in, and it was just that one triangle part, and I could see that when I started doing it, like all their heads popped up, and like Frank was like, yes. So it went over pretty well, but yeah, it's something, just the triangle part. I'll play it for you later.
What?
Damo the triangle man over there. So see, there you go, bud.
It's fun. And I use, I cut off one of my chimes, and I use that as the thing I hit the triangle with, so it's got an extra chimey, like, ching to it.
Oh, neat.
So when I mute it, you hear, like, ting, ting, ting. I can get it. Do, like, real staccato stuff, real tight percussive,
Neat.
and then bounce it off, like, brrr. I can do, like, a rolls with it. But it doesn't...
He's the man.
Yeah, man. Have fun. It's just a simple instrument. How many different things can you do with just that thing? Just that one triangle. It makes one noise.
Can you make it wet?
That will actually affect the sound if you did that. So if I took like a bucket of water, you're giving me an idea now. If I took a bucket of water and hit the triangle and dipped it in, for a second or two, it'll still vibrate and it'll get all like. I bet it'll sound like bubbly and weird.
Hippie's like, I need
You're
to
giving me
do
an idea,
this.
but I mean, it would have to be a studio thing because I'm not going to go up on stage and have a bucket with me every night.
But why not?
Because what if we don't play that song, and B, like I'm going to kick it over, and it's a lot of electronics up there. Yeah, I'm going to step in. It's a bad idea.
I know, that's why I was like, but why not?
But thanks for the idea. That was actually pretty good.
You're welcome.
If I can find a place in my life to ever use that, I am absolutely going to jump at the chance.
I am sure you could fit that into a hippie jam somewhere.
He's gonna do some folly tracks now.
I might try that when I get home, just out of pure
Like, I need to
curiosity,
mess
proof of
with
concept.
He'll be like, listen, guys. It works.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Hear me out.
Hear me out.
Triangles and water.
Triangles and water.
Underwater triangle.
Be like, what? Underwater jam band.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, how fucking stoned were you? Very stoned.
As a matter of fact.
Matter of fact, very stoned. But
So, yes, that's neither here nor there.
I came up with a cool idea.
came up with an idea.
Test it.
See, that's what happens when you brainstorm.
See, I like that kind of stuff. I'm always looking for that. I talk to Doctor, our drummer, about it all the time. I'm like, I need different sound ideas. You know? What was the last one I came up with? Well,
How about Tootsie snoring?
I was going to say the sound of Tootsie snoring.
we cover that song Hey Bulldog, the Beatles song.
Okay.
And if you listen to the recording at the very end, they're all like barking and howling like dogs. It's just like a big wall of sound type thing, and there's like dudes barking and shit. So when we play it live, we get to that point where energy's up that high, and we just start like ah, rah, rah, rah. So I started thinking if I take a toilet paper tube and just I can growl into it straight into the mic and be like, I can do it here. Shouldn't do it here.
I shouldn't do it here.
Not going to do it after I already did it. Yeah, I don't know. Get a good growly sound.
Just borrow Tootsie.
Yeah.
You can grunt. There you go.
Dog solo.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Speak.
She's
like,
now
no.
she's shy. She goes, I don't want to talk.
She's like, you asked me, so I do the
She's
opposite.
like, I don't do what I'm told. I do what I want.
I think my dog is mad at me for going away for a week. She hasn't been like as excited to see me.
She's more attached to mom now.
I think so. Like I came home from work the last couple days, and she just like, oh, it's you. She doesn't even get off the couch. She waits for me to like come in the room
Ooh.
before she used to
Scorned
run to the
woman.
door. I know that's not good. She's mad at me.
She turned on
I'm
you.
in the doghouse.
You're in the doghouse with the dog. And the dog's
It's like,
watching
you
you.
abandoned
She's
me
like,
with this woman.
she's like, how dare you just
No.
leave me?
She's supposed to be a man and it's a dog. And you were leaving.
Man's best friend.
Tootie's my best friend, but
I know.
she's not a real dog according
She's
to
a
John.
French bulldog, so she's a traitor. So
She's only a dog by definition.
Barely a dog.
the lab says so.
She's like a potato with ears.
Potato with ears.
That's what you are going
Well,
to
because
be.
the way
she's
she's
going to
sitting
be a
right
cheesy
now,
potato.
like you
Potato.
can't tell if she's got
I-
legs or
I
arms.
know. I literally call her Tootie Tato, which is why I think
Yeah,
it's really
funny.
funny. I was gonna make her be a baked potato because I could like make a tinfoil looking thing around her
Oh,
and
for
put a
sure.
pat of butter on her back.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
she's like,
Tootie Tato.
she's like, I am not
She's
a
a
potato.
she's a burnt Tato.
I'm a
Someone left
potato.
you in the oven way too long. You've
She's-
overcooked.
No, she's a purple potato.
Oh, you're a popo potato?
She knows we're talking.
Tootie
about her.
Tato?
Yeah, she's like, I'm
She's
a
like,
tootie.
guys, why are you saying my name? What
She's
are you
like,
saying?
what is going on?
Leave me the fuck alone.
Quit talking about me, damn it.
Haha.
Pet me and shut up.
Now it's gonna be like a French bulldog enthusiast club moment.
Yeah, something like
Because
that.
now she's gonna try to take the spotlight. Yeah, I mean, so she starts barking. Better yet, wait till she starts farting. Yeah,
Oh, I've smelled her farts.
Tootsie.
You smell horrible.
Tootsie, do you like farting? Do you like farting?
Liddy, are you a good farter? Do you like it? Huh?
Dog
Mhm.
fart.
Are you full of dog farts? Hmm?
Do you purposely fart on people?
Tell the truth. You're on the spot now. Do you fart on people on purpose?
Do you?
Huh? Do
Tell
you
us
do
the
it?
truth.
Tell the truth, Tootie.
Yes or no?
She won't answer this time.
And we're all focused on the dog. Like, say something.
Say something, dog.
She's like, no.
You know you want to. She's like, she says.
I know better than that.
Jesus.
Well,
Stupid dog. You're supposed to talk to us.
but
Anyway,
so
Bunch of stoners
yeah.
talking to
yeah, the
a
wife
dog.
right
is
now.
going to hear the cover band for the first time
Who
this
is?
weekend.
Who is?
The wife.
Oh, are you coming to practice?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to
Okay.
practice on Sunday with him.
How many songs do you have in your repertoire?
It's in the high teens.
Good. That's great. Cool. Is the set list a secret still?
No, it's not really like secret, really, but
All right,
it's
I
like
want to know who you. What?
Yeah.
At least what bands are you playing?
all right. Here, I'll pull up some stuff here.
Well, just what bands are you playing?
Thin Lizzy.
Okay, boys are back in town.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that shit's so like I didn't think that it was gonna be fun.
It is fun. Performing is fun.
No, that song.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't think it was gonna be fun.
Isn't it funny though? Like when you play a song that you've only heard on the radio, and then
And
you're
you're
like,
like-
"Oh my god!" When they wrote this song, this is what it sounded like in the room. This is what the song actually sounds like. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
Yeah.
the recording dilutes it in a way.
Let's see. Stone Temple Pilots,
Plush.
maybe. And there's another.
Okay.
Alice in Chains,
Okay. Yeah, I knew that.
Chevelle,
All right.
the Ataris,
Okay.
Three Doors Down.
Oh, really stretching your, like stepping out of your, really stepping out of your comfort zone there.
Audio Slave.
Cool. Okay. I bet that's fun. Another fun one.
Yeah, it's a challenge, especially to do Cornell in a tasteful way, because Cornell is distinct Like, because if it was easy and to do Chris Cornell, there would already be somebody doing Audio Slave stuff. I would have to assume.
True.
But
just hit the notes. That's all you gotta do. Just hit the notes.
Yeah. So it took me a little bit.
You have your own voice.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound how it's gonna sound.
Yeah.
Just hit the notes.
Foo Fighters.
Okay.
Tool.
Oh, I bet you love that.
Weezer.
Okay.
Rage Against the Machine.
Good.
Your favorite here, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, God. How do you even do that without laughing? How do you sing that shit without laughing? Like, how stupid is this? So fucking Anthony Kiedis. Sorry, go ahead.
The one. All right, I'm not gonna lie. One practice, like, I think it was the second practice, like that, and I forgot that this was in the in there, and I was like, should have been, could have been, would have been, and I was like, literally just like,
you were like parodying it?
Yeah, like doing like a little parody. I am what I am, and it's like, and everybody just like, yeah, that sounded good. And I was like,
shit, I was trying to be funny.
I was like, what the?
I was making fun of it.
I was like, dude, I did not know any of that shit. I was like, yeah, I fucking
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, fake it till you make it. Got it. AC/DC.
Okay, man.
Everclear.
Go for it. Everclear.
Judas Priest.
Okay.
This just got added because I requested it, because I was like, you know what, I want another, like, you know, Three Doors Down, like from like what? Kings of Leon.
Okay.
Kings of Leon. And then there's another one, but I'm not gonna tell that one because that one is one that we actually are like not doing a cover per se of how like a cover band would, you know, be doing a cover. This one's like we're doing our own interpretation of a cover.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I was like, can we do some of that? And I was like, we did cut out the Green Day because it was just like, it doesn't fit with like all of that. Yeah, it works for nostalgia purposes, but it didn't really work out with everybody. Yeah. I was like, it's fine for me.
No, I think you have a good mix.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, but not all over the place. It's within the same camp, but you're hitting all the good ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even the ones that's like, oh, I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
You got a couple of those in there. Yeah. You got a couple staples. The Three Doors Down one, I hate to say it, but like every fucking cover band does that one. That's another reason why it's just like overdone. I don't need to hear it anymore. You know? But
which one?
That you're gonna get like the cougar crowd on the dance floor with that.
Nah, if we don't do Nickelback. Never made it as a wise man.
No, you should do that as a joke. And then like go into like Never Gonna Give You Up.
Never
or
gonna
something.
give you up.
Yeah, I keep trying to get our band to do that.
Never gonna let you down.
Anytime, because we get a lot of requests for some reason. They're like, play this song. I'm like, don't. Oh, okay. Let's just learn it right now. It's kind of
yeah, I'm a human jukebox. Thank you.
Exactly.
That's how this works.
So I propose that whenever that happens, we'd be like, oh yeah, we know that, and just go straight into Never Gonna Give You Up. Just rickroll them.
It would be pretty funny.
That'd be funny, right? You in the crowd, you'd laugh.
Definitely.
Now, yeah, it's like, you know, but yeah, people are mental when it comes to that shit because they don't think about the preparation that takes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, you should just know that.
Oh, the best is when, oh yeah, you can do it. It just goes like this. Oh, okay. Like,
yeah,
it's supposed to click.
Get it just like that.
And they always do it too.
People are stupid.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're drunk. That's really what
I know.
Drunk people, yeah.
Drunk people are stupid.
Which, I don't really get into that crowd anymore. Like, and now it hurts. It fucking hurts.
Yeah, we barely had anything on Thanksgiving, and we both felt like death. So, like, we each had a drink pretty much, and we're like, yeah, I'm done.
Wow, you guys sick or you just
Headaches.
Headaches
Like, bad,
from
I had a
the
bad
nasty
alcohol.
headaches.
headache on Thanksgiving too. Maybe it was something in the air.
No, it was like afterwards, like in the
It's from the
evening.
turkeys.
Mm.
The
They
turkeys
infected them with something.
They infected the turkeys to kill us.
That's how they keep you in line.
Yep.
With the mine, they implanted the mine chip through the turkeys.
Mm-hmm. They know everyone's eating turkey.
So they got us with the micro ones, and they just...
God damn you,
yeah.
Butterball!
You've got me this time.
Yo, what if we just uncovered, like,
A wild, like, fucking conspiracy
We'll
of
have all the
turkeys?
conspiracy
Involving
theorists
Butterball.
listening to the podcast
Yeah.
next. We'll
my
have
God.
the biggest
Because
following.
you don't hear about Butterball anymore. They're, like, so under the radar. You don't know what they're doing. They've been around a while, you know?
They have a damn turkey empire.
Yeah, Turkey Empire.
Mm-hmm. Careful. They could
Hey.
be the sleeper.
Well, we got, like, local turkey. We had local yokel turkey.
Well, that was separate of Thanksgiving, though.
Yeah.
We had,
Jandal.
we had a smoked turkey
Shout out to
breast
the
from
Jandal.
Jandal.
Ooh, I
It
bet
was
that was good.
delicious.
Are you white meat or dark?
Both.
I'm all dark.
Trin
Oh,
likes a good leg.
I like it fat.
No, because
Fatty and
here's the deal.
juicy.
The reason why is this. If it was a good, well-cooked bird with good seasoning, it shouldn't matter. It should be both. You know what I mean?
True.
Because you should be able to put the white meat with some of your stuffing or your fixins. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
And
true.
then the dark meat, you get to enjoy its all
Okay,
of
I'll
its
give
flavor.
you that. The white meat, I definitely always mix with whatever else is on the plate.
Yeah.
It's good for like
It's-
scooping up everything.
Like
Because
all the residuals on your
I'm a
plate.
mixer. I mix everything on the plate all the time.
Yeah, but the
I
dark,
don't.
but
The dark
but
meat, I
but
just
like,
like, oh,
let that shit enjoy it. Enjoy that shit.
I don't
Fatty
like dark meat on a
and
turkey
chewy,
at all. It's
juicy.
too fatty.
Oh,
I won't eat it. You'll never
Yeah.
see me eat turkey dark meat.
Well, I'll always eat the legs then.
Trin will fight
I
you
love
for
a
a
turkey
leg.
Well, there's two of them. So.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. She'll fight you for one of them.
Yeah, and then
She got one of them at.
Dom's gonna
Hey, I'll
fight
take
me.
the thigh. I'll take the thigh.
Take a thigh.
I'm not
take a
picky,
thigh.
man. Well, I do have a whole butterball to cook, and I have a Cajun brine to make the bird in that I
Yeah.
purchased. So
Awesome.
we're gonna be doing that at some point. So
So
maybe we
should
should have a
slap
friend's
mama.
Thanksgiving.
We should deep fry it.
Yeah, Cajun brine it and then deep fry it.
Well,
Yeah.
defrost it first. You don't want it to
Wow, yeah.
explode.
Well, yeah, we're brining
Yeah, we're
it.
brining it.
Oh,
It
there
has
you
to
go.
be fully defrosted and then brined for several days.
Oh shit!
Then you have to dry it, dry it really good before you put it in that
sounds
oil.
Delicious.
Yeah, but
I
then we're
can
gonna
just
deep fry it.
imagine how
We could
good
have
that-
we could have a Friendsgiving in the middle of winter randomly.
Yeah, let's do it.
or just make it just to make it. You know,
Exactly.
'Cause
We'll
you'll have
just-
turkey for days like that. You know.
Yeah, I liked it when I had it deep fried, and I was like, man, this is like the best. Although the second best, well, I should say tied, was the Gordon Ramsay recipe, where you like stuff it full of like lemon butter and shit.
Oh my god! Yeah. That's proper.
It's the proper treatment of the bird.
Mhm.
See, we
If I
just
ever
we just
heard
broke
one.
we broke the fucking F word
Yeah,
though.
we're there.
We're there.
Man,
We're there.
That's okay.
we broke it hard.
Check the links. Also, like I said, go to devilsdenradio.com. All right, we have .com status in this world. All right, devilsdenradio.com takes you right to the personal website that was designed by moi. So it looks like Shaw. No, it's not too bad. We're gonna upgrade all that stuff though in the coming months once we get more, let's say, some more patronage. You know, we need some help. So
Take stock in the show.
Take stock in the shows, and then you get special incentives, because guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask my lady friend over here, name's my Wise, and I say, hey, lady friends named Wise, can you record the shows that we do on Sundays? Yes. So that I share with Patreons, yes. So they get to hear full recordings. You get that? I did post the Rage Against the Machine cover that we did. That was pretty cool. So, and that was a Patreon exclusive. And we're going to be posting more exclusive content on there weekly, so that you get even more behind the scenes stuff of what's going on at Devil's Den Radio. And, because, you know what, I don't really stay active on social media, so that's where you get to see what I'm up to. You're like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, why do you have a social media account? Because my wife says I have to.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't say you had to.
It's like, you're married, so it's like, you can't say you're married to nothing. Just married. Has to have a tag to it.
Or they'll never believe you.
I'll never believe you. You're secretly widowed. And you just won't admit it. It's like, oh shit.
There's just this lady.
Yeah.
She lies.
The lady of lies. Anyway.
Lies, all lies.
You lied to me. But most importantly, like I said, go check out our links and things, alright?
Or no lie, you'll find some great deals.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
But most importantly, it's nice to have this fucking hippie back, man.
It is. We missed him
it's
so
good to be
much
back.
last week.
We threw in an extra one for you.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, because you're back.
I'm back. Yeah, it's good to be back. Sorry, I'm really ripped right now from that weed.
That's a good thing. That
It
was
is a good thing.
the
Yeah,
objective.
man.
It fucking works, I'll tell you that.
Fucking works. Get some.
Get some cookies, laughing gas. It's not a laughing matter for you, though.
It's not a laughing kind of weed. I
No.
didn't get the giggles.
I didn't get the giggles, but extreme relaxation.
When the fuck do you get the
yes.
giggles when you get laughing gas? You get put out, son.
Why do they
You
call
get
it
surgery.
laughing gas, you know?
Exactly, because it puts you the fuck out.
Laughing gas usually makes people silly, I thought.
Yeah, well, you can do whippets, with the nitrous.
See, this is a world I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that
You've
one either.
never done...
No,
Whip
I've
it?
never done a whip it.
Are you
Nope.
fucking with me?
No, I'm not fucking with you.
No
I know
whippets.
of it, and I know about the balloons that you buy at festivals and
serious?
shit, like, but
Okay.
I've never done it.
Well, honestly, you're not missing much because, it'll fuck you up. You'll laugh your ass off, and it's really cool because it's also auditory. Like, it fucks with what you hear, too. And you get that wah, 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 wah. It just feel like...
so it's like
pulsing.
Kurt Hammett's going off in my fucking eardrum?
Yeah, but it's more like when your ears are clogged, that, like, sound.
I hate that.
But it's like, wow, 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 wow. It's kind of cool. But then you're kind of in this haze for a while after it only lasts like 30 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah, and then it goes away. But then you're in this kind of like, you kind of feel like you're, like a fishbowl or something like that for a few minutes after that. But...
So, like, the residual effect is worse and longer than the actual
high.
positive
that
cool
itself
effect?
wears off. Yeah, but you don't just do one. you do.
You don't do
as soon as you
one.
come back, as
You
soon as you
don't
come
just
back
do one,
after
bro.
the 30 seconds, you just like, do another one.
I need another.
Yeah.
Give me
Did
two.
you ever see
this
that
time.
documentary that Steve-O did?
No.
When he was in the throes of his addiction, nitrous was his thing. And there's one scene where he was like at his worst, where his apartment, the floor was covered, and I'm not even shitting you, covered in
Nitrous
had to have been
cans,
thousands of
What
empty
the
nitrous
hell?
canisters. Yep.
I can't understand why that would be like feel that good to someone.
Well, he had serious addiction.
I know.
I'm tempted to say you got to try it, but like honestly, Like I did it once.
You're the worst person. Like,
I used to do them a lot.
Hey, I used to do it.
Then I stopped. And,
are you gonna do the fucking Mitch Hedberg joke?
no, but I'll tell you a story why I stopped. I know we're getting ready to wrap up, but like I'll tell
that's
you.
That's fine. We have a quick story.
So the laughing gas, I always did it with the balloons and whatever. I always had a great time. I used to like do doubles and then take a huge bong rip and like blow it into the balloon, and then you do the hit. So you're half hyperventilating yourself because you're just breathing in and out, in and out, in and out to the balloon until like, and then you take a minute to like breathe, and then once it basically grabs you and you're just totally like
So you've deprived your brain of oxygen for a little bit, doing all the hyperventilating, and then you leave the drugs basically kick into your brain, and you're like,
so then you kind of come out of that, and then you do it again, and you do it again and again and again until you have nothing left in the balloon, and so I loved doing them for a while, but then when I went to boot camp, you know, did you ever hear the thing about
you took the duster?
I told you that story? Okay,
that.
So, and how I passed out and all that? Okay, so that was, I never did a whip it after that. I was just like, no way. So, I don't know, years later, like a decade later, I'm like, fuck it, I'm getting some whippets, and I'm like, I'm gonna
going
party
all out.
So I did a few, and man, that's better off in the past. Let's just put it that way. Like,
I told you about my friend that like fucking like sat in a chair, like basically like the distance between my wife and I, and like he fucking like fell down, almost broke my bong, and then licked my fucking knee. He like fuck. I was like, he licked my fucking
and you're
knee.
Like, yeah, you.
And I'm like,
you've had enough,
bro. Yeah. What the fuck on Duster?
Yeah,
like, Duster.
It's like, not as it's way different than Nitros, but like I guess it's kind of in the similar type of thing. But it's just definitely that's just not good for you. It's just not the aerosol or whatever.
It's not good for your brain cells, that's for sure.
No.
No.
I like mine,
but
the Nitros I think just freezes them. They come back. It doesn't kill them off.
So doing it enough probably does.
I don't know.
I'm going to research that.
We'll have to look into that.
Anyway.
But with that, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for listening to this show. Share it with all your friends on Spotify, iTunes, and all those wonderful platforms that you listen to podcasts on. And comment. Comment. Share. Why? Because big things are happening next year. Because I got some news. Got some news for you. Gonna have some new tools around here. And once we have the new tools, that means there's gonna be new toilet jams. Oh yeah, I've already started.
I thought you were gonna say popsicles.
Popsicles in the cellar. Get your fat ass back here. I got popsicles in the cellar. Just wonder when the rest of their own paper balls can come back and bring me some good news.
So bad.
I was thinking of the first time I heard that.
Now he's really starting to piss me off.
When
you pig this son of a bitch.
You pig this son of a bitch.
Call me.
Oh, man. I remember watching that for the first time way back. That's when that show was still, like, groundbreaking.
Yeah, for sure.
I was wondering, man. Now everybody's oddly like, "Yo, why the?"
It's like you're doing a pretty good job of that.
I did.
Way too.
And I didn't even know I could do it. But we found out from the laughing gas. The laughing gas brought it out of you.
Yeah. Now I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Now I'm laughing.
But thank you, and stay metal.
Be metal.
But recycle.
Fuck.